when you really just want to know what's really going on, when you want to voice your opinion, regardless of who feelings you hurt, when you want to talk about and speak the things that you know everybody else is thinking, and maybe they're just not bold or brave enough to say it. Well, guess what? When you enter the climax zone, all filters are off. I'm going to say what I feel like saying. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. And if my tea happens to spill over on your doorstep, own it. Or not. You don't have to own it, because nobody will know I'm talking about you unless you bark like the hit dog you are. Welcome to the climax zone. Let's get down to the tea. Usually I would be playing the intro right now. But here's the thing. This is not that. That is not this. I will say, please always go check out www.climaxxdesigns.net, because yes, I am the sponsor of my own podcast. This was just a little drop in before we get to this upcoming Sunday's podcast. I wanted to give out a huge thank you to everyone who makes this possible for me, for us. I started this podcast 6 years ago, which means come January the 17th, January the 16th, it will be year 7. I am truly touched by all the love and support that the podcast gets. So thank you to the viewers. Thank you to the subscribers of our YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, go to the Climaxx Zone on YouTube. It's spelled just like the podcast. DA space Climaxx with 3 X's Zone. And that's the YouTube channel. But I'm so thankful for the followers, the subscribers, the streamers, the downloads, the comments, the activity, the participation that you guys do. It's never unnoticed, unseen, and is always appreciated. We used to go live every Sunday. I just wanted to update you guys on that. But before I do that, let me finish my shout outs. So huge shout outs. Number one shout out goes to my sis/bestie, Big Rose, Mississippi Chick, who was one of my co-hosts. I'm doing this without them, so they can't stop me from giving them their flowers. She, when I started to look seriously for a co-host after a lot of failures, she stood the line. She stood the line, and she'll always tell you this was not her first choice. This is not something she just dreamed of doing because she was very shy. But the fact that she took a chance with me, and she's been here going on 3 years later, it means the world to me. Plus, she knows me. She's been knowing me 20 plus years. So it was already a bond there outside of the podcast. Secondly, my amazing second co-host, which is literally my biological brother. And amazingly, we found each other on Ancestry.com a year ago, if not almost 2 years. So I think that's amazing. And yes, we are definitely family because we have a lot of similarities. Great ones. I'm just thankful to have these two people that dedicate times out of their day to come and sit in front of their device and have a ball with me. Keep me company. And we have great communication and great conversations. The reason I wanted co-hosts, because when I did it by myself, it was cool, but I never want a platform to where people feel like if they have to support me or they have to listen to me, I don't want to be looked at as a person that feels like my opinion is the only opinion. I like to have diverse intellectual conversations, even intellectual soft debates. We don't have to agree on everything. That's not how life really works. Nobody wants yes men people around them. So I love our communication. I love our connection, and I love the love and respect that we have for each other. Now, also shout out to Nigeria. I got an email saying that we're like top 3 in Nigeria. So this Sunday, I'm gonna walk through all the analytics and all the countries, and I'm gonna walk through all that for us because we gotta send a big shout out to them. Updates. So like I was starting to say, right now we're doing every other Sunday, and I will say that's mainly because your girl been in school and I've been in school a lot. Like I said, this is the last one. I'll be finished October 2027 of next year. So I can't promise you that we'll go back to every Sunday until after I get this master's, y'all. It ain't that long. Bear with your girl. Trust me. Like I said, this is the last one. Master's degree. And then I'm done. But with that being said, I just want to say again, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We will eventually be going back to every Sunday. We are now opening back the slots for you to book your 30-minute slot to come and promote your businesses. Those slots are 30 minutes for $30. I have dropped the price. 30 minutes for $30. If you need me to create a flyer, you're going to have to add an additional 25. So 30 minutes for just to come on, 55 if you want me to promote it and, create the flyer for you, push it all over social media. So if you don't need me to do that, then yeah, $30, 30 minutes. If you want to be a sponsor of the show and want us to talk about or promote your business, your products, $30, 30 days. Yeah. So that's really all I have to say. I have some more things to do, but you guys were first on my list. So with that being said, thank you. See you Sunday.
There's really one thing that needs to be said about the Climaxxx Zone, and that is that, baby, it gets real in the Climaxxx Zone. So if you want to hear that real, go ahead and tune into that podcast, or if you want to watch the live, whatever way you want to get it, she's going to give it to you, baby. It's the Climaxxx Zone.